This show is part of the HeadStuff podcast network.
Lovely stuff.
Hey, lovely, lovely.
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice. That is bloody lovely.
Lovely hollow. Lovely touch. Lovely hollow. Lovely touch.
Hello, and you're very welcome to another episode of the Lovely Show program.
How are you, Justine?
I'm a bit tired.
You look sleepy.
Oh, I fucking am.
Why are you so sleepy?
I tell you, because I'm up at fucking 6 all this week.
Oh my God. Are you a milkman?
I know how it feels now. I'm like, this is why it never would have suited me, the farming. I couldn't commit to that.
No.
Those early hours. We're back shooting at
Why
the
don't
minute.
they just milk the cows at the middle of the day?
Yeah, and it's then because you have to milk them in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah.
That's the hassle there. So
Well, you could come home from the pub, have a little tug.
a little bit for me, a little bit for you, and then have a tug. And then milk the cow.
Then milk the cow. Just lying in your bed covered in milk.
Beautiful. Like I do most nights. Yeah, we're back shooting a show. I can't reveal that yet. You know.
Can you?
I mean, this is the thing. I don't know.
You
Fucking
don't
probably not. Anyway, you'll probably figure it out, read between the lines. But we're shooting a show at the minute, so it's fucking early starts.
Early starts. You're not used to like work at all, are you?
No.
We got into this business so that we didn't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the
That's
morning.
exactly it. Work the night.
And then you get successful at the business and
Yeah.
they say, now you have to get up, little man.
Early.
Fuck that.
What's this about? I got used to waking up at fucking 9
Yeah.
or 10
Or 10 or 11.
or 11. Yeah. And then this
So you're busy shooting away.
shooting
And
away.
you can't reveal to the public. This is so It's not the Odyssey, is it? Are you filming the Odyssey at the moment?
No,
No.
I wish.
Okay.
I wish.
Well,
Look, all will be revealed.
Stay tuned for the most boring reveal of information ever committed to a
Yeah.
tape.
There you go. But do you find, I don't know, whenever I wake up, I look fucking horrific anyway.
I feel physically ill if I get up too early in the morning.
No, but even if I wake up and I had a lie on, I still look like absolute shite. It takes about 3 hours, I'd say, for my face to
to get
cop
this
on.
together. To get this. You mean this is you with effort, mate?
This is me with zero. I'm
All right,
saying,
okay.
regardless of what I fucking do, I think it takes about 3 hours for my face to cop on and realise it's awake and has to be out and about and interact with people. I don't know what's going on.
You have to rearrange your face every morning, put it into a proper shape.
Something's going on. It's like it's still inflating or deflating. I don't know which is the answer.
Yeah, it's still in pillow mode.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
bouncy castle. It
You
just
look like
hasn't
you've
fully
had a stroke.
inflated yet.
One side of your face is just like
A
hanging.
little bit lower, slanted, like a bar stool that's just one leg is a bit fucking
You need
wonky.
some sort of structural engineer to build some sort of exoskeleton for your head.
that I can step into every
You
day.
step into, yeah.
That'd
yeah.
be incredible.
There you go.
I'd say that's the future now, Kevin. Give it time.
Yeah, I'd say Vogue Williams just wakes up and she looks amazing every morning.
Oh God, yeah,
5:30, gets up, does 4 podcasts,
yeah,
couple of ads,
yeah.
has a child.
Has
That's her. That woman works so hard, and I've never met someone who makes me feel more lazy.
Oh, stop! I know there's nothing worse.
Hardest working woman in entertainment.
Yeah, when you meet people like that, I'm like, God, I'm a piece of shit, really, haven't I? When I think about it now, what have I done today?
I have to do one podcast a
made
week,
toast.
and I'm like, Jesus, this is tough going. I don't know how long I can keep up this stamina.
This will be the ruinings of me.
Well, last weekend we had the Bureau de Change Song Contest,
Yes.
which was in its 6th year,
Yeah.
an absolute rip-roaring success.
Unbelievable. Every year it just reaches a new height.
And we were both kind of hosting.
Yeah. We didn't really realise we were.
didn't realise we were.
Which we addressed, which was
We did.
a great idea on stage.
I was front of house, you were a backdoor beauty.
That'll be the OnlyFans name now.
Stuff for the backdoor
Backdoor.
beauty.
Christ.
So I was MCing, bringing on the acts, and I did it in a character called Clemence Mortimer.
Yes.
Who's a 93-year-old oldest RT presenter. And you were backstage chatting to the acts.
Yeah.
But then you came front of stage and we had a little bit of banter.
We
between-
did,
the
which was
halftime,
great,
which was
yeah.
lovely. Unprepared.
Oh, completely unprepared. And great to let the audience know it was unprepared if they couldn't already tell.
They couldn't tell immediately.
I think that adds to that. You know when, say, even on stage you do a joke and it doesn't really land and you just address like, you didn't like that one, did you? That'll always get you a laugh.
That'll always get you a laugh.
Always. People like that you're honest about the whole thing.
But it was an amazing show. The winner, of course, was Michael Fry. Once again. Is he a 2-time or a 3-time winner? He's a 2-time anyway.
Yeah. 3, I think it's 3.
So we had a bunch of comedians performing songs in the personality of various countries, and it was running, I suppose, as an alternative to the Eurovision.
Exactly that.
Finally, the rest of Ireland has started to boycott the Eurovision. We boycotted it first.
Oh, we were ahead of the
doing
game.
it 6 years ago. Yeah, we were doing it before it was cool. But it was unreal. RTÉ also decided to not show the Eurovision this year.
Broadcasted Father Ted instead.
They broadcasted Father Ted, much to the chagrin of show co-creator Graham Linehan.
I seen a great...
He was raging.
Oh, and look, that lad is just looking for anything to be angry about now.
And
that's his
also,
full-time job.
Somebody asked him, like, would he be getting royalties? So apparently after a show is aired 3 times, you don't get any more royalties.
Wow. I saw the Waterford Whispers have the class t-shirt they've made and it's the kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse.
Yeah.
But they've changed Bishop Brennan's face to... no, I mean, you could speculate. It looks a little like Graham Linehan, but it just says...
legal reasons.
Random man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just, the similarities are just by pure chance.
It is strange, though, how... the right adapt. Did we talk about this last week? Like if you're anti-trans, we'll say, then after a while you sort of pick up the other right-wing trump cards.
Got to collect them all.
No pun intended. Like the Amazon thing of like, oh, if you bought a book on anti-trans, you might also like
this.
pro-Israel.
Yeah, completely.
It's a weird one.
It's fucked.
But what a night of entertainment we had.
Tell me this, you had, what the fuck was in your shoulders? Because you had a hunched over look, like the osteoporosis was coming for you at an alarming rate.
So here's
Did you use the boxer shorts?
Sort of behind the here's a sort of behind the scenes. I had white makeup on my face.
Yeah.
Then I would do dark lines and shadows
and all that crack.
Then white mustache. I had a grey wig. Then a red nose.
Yeah.
Red nose really helps actually.
It's that whole kind of blood vessels
and a lad, are busted.
Yeah.
Then I put a towel on my shoulders and put the shirt down over it to give myself a hunchback. And then
it looked the part.
I taped down my penis because I didn't want him to appear like he had a bulge.
Well, you get very aroused when you see an elderly man, so looking at yourself in the mirror was touch and go.
Get very aroused when I dress up as an elderly man. Yeah.
So for everyone's safety, just gave a little tape down.
But it was unreal night.
Oh, it always.
If you haven't been, you have to go again.
Tony Cantwell is a genius, and it's the inclusion of other comics constantly. And even when you did the Late Late Tony show a few years ago, that was fucking phenomenal. And I hope, it'd be class next year if it went even bigger.
Even bigger.
Where would it go?
3 Arena.
Could it be recorded? Could it be available? Dare I say?
But it was the kind of gig that every comedian dreams of doing.
Oh, completely.
Where if you're doing a gig where you can get a laugh from not saying anything, if you can get a huge laugh from a look to the audience, that is a 1 in a million thing. Every comedian dreams, and it was like that. Yeah. I was loving it.
The dream audience, everyone that comes to that. And I remember someone saying it's a hard one to sell to your friends if they've never gone before. But once they do go, they fucking go back every year.
Yeah.
It's one of the best nights in comedy in Ireland, I think.
My child's Montessori teacher was at it.
Oh.
That's a good sign of success. If Montessori teachers are
there you go. Now you had a bit of a review.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I made page 2 of the UK Times.
There you go.
Which is new for me. I made a joke about Benjamin Netanyahu's cancer diagnosis. And because they'd kind of interviewed us all.
Did they? You and Tony,
well, they interviewed a couple of us.
Okay.
Not all of us, but they interviewed a couple of us. So we were like, oh, they're going to do a nice article about the thing. And then the headline was Cavan comedian defends Benjamin Netanyahu cancer joke. But they actually reprinted the joke. I was upset at the time when I read it
Yeah.
because I didn't like the idea
Well,
of drawing.
especially, that's all that was in the article. There was no mention of anything
That's
else.
it. Yeah, I was upset that I drew attention away from all the performers. But in terms of this joke, I stand by it. It's a great
completely.
joke. The joke was like, Benjamin Netanyahu has prostate cancer, and I just hope that the doctors remove the cancer with the same level of exact precision as Netanyahu implemented while removing Hamas from Gaza. So in order for you to be offended by the joke, you kind of have to admit that, you know, there's an 83% civilian casualty rate with their indiscriminate bombings.
Yeah.
So you have to admit that before you get offended.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an airtight joke, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Unless people have cancer upset.
And did he interview you before or after the show?
Both.
Fucking hell. And like, you think in the back of his head, he knows interviewing you after. He's like, I know the angle I'm going to go here.
Yeah, and I probably should have guessed it, but
But there was no questions about that.
no, he did ask about the joke, and he was like, "What would you say if people were offended by this joke?"
Right.
And that's the answer I gave.
Yeah.
I actually quoted a 17th century poet. I
Great.
said, I said, there's a quote: "The true end of satire is the amendment of vices," which means like the whole purpose of satire is you attack, you know, abhorrent behavior in other humans, with the hope that it embarrasses them into change, or
Yes.
at least brings attention towards it.
And
So if you can pull a quote from a 17th century poet out of your hole, hungover on a Saturday morning while you're trying to feed the children, I mean, I was
You're
proud of
doing
myself
all
for
right.
that.
I don't think
yeah.
Vogue Williams is doing that now. I don't know, man.
No matter how busy she is. But yeah, it was a great night, and if you haven't been, you got to go next year.
Oh, absolutely.
Such absolute crack, like.
Lovely stuff.
I have a job. I have a job for you. I have a story for you here. A primary school in China sparked controversy for letting its pupils fill in a detailed questionnaire about their parents' work.
Oh, Jesus.
The survey, titled Observation List of Parents' Occupation, was distributed to pupils at the beginning of May at Hotai, a primary school in Tiananmen, famous for their big square.
Okay, yeah.
The questions regarded their parents' work coincided with the May Day holiday, which is celebrated in mainland China as Workers' Day. The school said that it aimed to boost children's gratitude for their parents. Questions came in 5 categories: work, environment, work time, work content, work challenges, and work achievement.
Sorry, how does my child know my working times?
I think 80% of kids in Ireland have no idea what their parents do as a
No,
job.
and especially not the tasks they complete or the hours they work or the environments they're working in.
So the questions actually are quite simple. Detailed questions included: what is your parents' work environment? Is it hot, noisy, smelly?
What the fuck?
How many hours do they need to sit or stand per day at work? Do they need to work overtime? So people, I think, were annoyed by the smelly question.
Well, yeah.
Is your mammy smelly when she comes home from work?
I think it's more, I mean, unless someone works as a fishmonger, I don't think that really applies.
There are other smelly jobs.
Sure, but I'm like, how would a child, again,
Like, I mean, even if you work in fast food,
a chipper,
you
yeah,
get the grease in your clothes, that's hard to come out. Like,
mechanic.
it doesn't anymore, but like when you worked in pubs, you'd stink of smoke.
Yeah.
I remember, like, when I was 12, I used to sell lotto tickets for the club in the pub.
Oh, yeah.
And the next morning, I've had like a smoker's cough. I was fucking 12. But yeah, people are annoyed by the Chinese government for asking if their parents are smelly.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Are you at the stage? I'm at the stage where I can't hold in farts anymore.
No, I
walk.
I can clench still got that.
My walking,
I could-
my walk clenching is down big time.
I could clench so much I could make it whistle.
Hey boys, put that in your fucking.
But there you go, that's just
Tinder profile.
Kevin, I'm sorry, that's the aging process, isn't it?
I know.
Everything starts to get a bit looser. Everything down there, that's what I've heard. Whether you have a child or not.
Well,
You're getting looser.
I haven't given birth. I have no excuse.
But it doesn't come out your arse anyway, Kevin, so I don't think that would have affected it. But I don't know, the aging thing, like, I find the odd grey hair. I've never dyed my hair. And when I go to like hairdressers, they're always like, "Is that your virgin colour?" I'm like,
Your virgin colour?
I'm like, yes, the hymen in my hair is still intact. I'm very proud of it. But I've never dyed my hair because the fucking upkeep. I couldn't be arsed with that. You have to constantly go and keep re-dyeing it. I couldn't be arsed. But now I'm finding grey hairs and I'm like, oh, what now? Now, I've always loved colour
I
my
think
hair.
embrace the grey.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Like Caitlin Moran.
Yeah, what if I look stupid though? Like,
No, I think you look cool, like
you
Rogue
think?
from X-Men.
Maybe. But like,
I think the one silver streak looks really cool.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure if I can get all my grey hairs to just come along
Just
in
in one little area,
single. I mean,
yeah.
go Matt Berry and fucking, the blonde. That'd be savage, like. But I don't know, because I always like my hair colour. I love it in the summer because it comes out redder. But maybe I could dye it more red. But then I feel like a fraud. Like I'm not a real redhead.
Yeah. People would judge you. Yeah, definitely the red community, I think, would. The
They'd be
ginger
dead
community
right.
would turn against
No,
you.
they'd be dead right to.
Look at this Uncle Tom redhead.
Yeah. They're thinking she's one of us. She's no more.
Yeah, what would you call that hair? Auburn?
Auburn. That's the very word for it.
Auburn.
Auburn.
Are the Auburn recognised by the ginger community?
They are.
Are they?
Yeah, yeah. Now, some people, and especially you see me on a certain day, it does unfortunately look less red. But even I was there with a friend last week and she's like, do you dye your hair? Like, this girl's known me years. I was like, no. And she's like, it's so much redder. I'm like, yeah, I fucking told you I have red hair. No one believes me sometimes. So I'm like, in the summer it comes out brighter, I think.
So in the summer, you get bullied more in the summer.
No,
that was
because
good
like
because
even
you're off school.
if you see me there as I'm a 4-year-old there, this picture come up. Like, look how much redder it was there.
Oh my Lord. Oh my God, you're a proper red-headed Irish Colleen.
Yeah.
Who else in the
missed
photo?
those days. My brother and my cousin.
Just looking away. Oh my God, you're a proper like little ginger Irish child.
Yeah.
What are you dressed as there? A ghost? A Victorian ghost?
I was on haunting duty that day, so just doing my bit.
Would you haunt people now if you were a ghost?
No.
Would you haunt your enemies or would you like
I
do a
still
nice haunting?
believe, when you're lying on your bed and you're looking at your phone up above your head and it just falls on your face, I
Yes.
think that's a ghost just tapping it.
Saying screen time, you have enough screen time, love.
Do you quit?
Would you quit it now?
Go outside.
Touch grass.
Yeah. Hug a tree.
Or touch ass.
Yeah. Or why not both? Yeah,
Get that ass on that grass.
I saw a thing there during the week and I'm blown away by the lengths. How are you with quitting things? Like, do you
Excellent.
find it- yeah?
Excellent. I
Yeah.
quit everything I try.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this podcast
I'm a great
has gone so
quitter.
long.
Yeah. Well, there was a man who was struggling with quitting smoking,
Mm-hmm.
which, I did vape for 2 years. I can vouch for how fucking tough it is to quit. It's actually horrific.
Mm-hmm.
And he was obviously struggling. He'd been smoking for 26 years.
Wow.
And he says, it's affecting my life. I'm missing out and affecting the kids' birthdays, my wife's birthday.
What the fuck? How is it affecting kids' birthdays?
Because he's leaving them because he has to go away to another area to smoke.
Where's the lighter to light this birthday cake? I'm using it at the moment. It's your son's graduation. Sorry, I'm just having a fag outside. Oh my God, how long are these fags? You're missing huge events in
I
your
think
children's lives.
That he also was like, I can't be around. Yeah, I can't be around these. Maybe he was just using the smokes to get
excuse.
away. Yeah. And maybe the wife.
Cigarettes are amazing for like just leaving a room.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
If you're at a party, it's a little bit awkward. You're like, I'm just going to go for a smoke.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just say, I'm just going to stand outside.
No.
I'm kind of done with this conversation.
Yeah. And also, it's like, if you're working in like any kind of pub or any job at all, actually, the idea that at any point you can just say, I'm going out for a smoke.
That's literally why I started smoking.
And I would say that's a huge
I was-
percentage of people similar that started for that reason.
I was working in a factory and lads who smoked could frequently go out and have fags. And I remember like I'd chat to them sometimes and the boss came round and he was like, McGarren, what are you doing? And I was like, just chatting. He goes, get back to work. And I was like, we're having a smoke break. He was like, you don't smoke. And I was like, what difference does it make to you? It's the same. I'm working the same as this man here.
Yeah, but
And
it's
if anything,
not
I'll work a
considered
few
the same.
years longer.
Yeah, there you go.
So I took up smoking just to spite my boss.
Yeah. But I
I was
think
addicted
so
to
many
cigarettes
people
for years.
because exactly that. There's no similarity of like if I just wanted to go outside to stand for 5 minutes.
I'm having a fart break.
I'm not,
Going
yeah.
for a fart.
It doesn't fucking work. I'm like, this is mental.
That's Justine farting. Whistling Dixie.
There you go. But this man anyway, right? So struggling with his addiction and tried it all. Nothing's working. So this man in Turkey, what he resorted to doing was he stuck a metal cage on his head and he gave his wife the keys so she could only open it at night.
To feed him or kiss him?
To feed him. Now, he had enough where
What
he
about
could
kissing him?
get... He couldn't fucking kiss him either. He had enough to get a water bottle in, as you can see.
Oh my God. So to describe what this man is wearing, it is a round cage.
Kind of like in the shape of a
Beehive.
space
He looks
man's helmet.
Yeah, it is like a space. He looks like, when a cartoon character chases another cartoon character up a tree,
Yeah.
and then a beehive lands on his head,
Yeah.
and he goes, ah! So he looks like he has chased a cat up a tree and a beehive has landed on his head. The bars are quite tight, almost
Yeah.
like a bird cage.
Yes.
So it's like a round bird cage on his head, and he's got a little straw and he's sipping.
See, and the straw is
Ishka.
very, very long there
very
because
long
I
straw.
think it's the comparison of a cigarette wouldn't get in that far. But also, if you try to get a cigarette through those bars, it'd just mush.
It'd mush up.
But that's the length this man has gone to. Gives his wife the keys
That's fucking
every
hilarious.
day. I mean, I have to give it to him. Very creative. I've not seen that before.
I mean, it does look like a medieval
the wife
torture
there,
device.
she's
Show me
taken-
what the wife looks like.
She's taking it off his head there.
So the
Or
wife
locking
is
him
there.
in.
She got the door open there for him to have a little sleep.
But going about your business every day, it would raise questions. If
It'll
I'm
raise eyebrows, definitely.
walking
Yeah.
down the street with a cage on my head.
Yeah.
Now, people might get, I might not be the most intelligent person. I'd say if I saw that initially, I'd think, did he break his jaw? Is it some kind of medical reason that there's a cage on his head?
Maybe he got stitches and it's to stop himself from licking the stitches.
It's kind of like the dog lamp shade that they wear. It's kind of that.
It also looks a bit like, the mask you wear for fencing.
Yes, very like that.
Yeah, maybe he's just a sword fighter.
I think if he was leaving the house, I'd go round wearing the rest of the kind of fencing outfit.
See, if
To
I was
let
that
people
woman,
think.
if I was that woman and I caught him cheating, I wouldn't say anything at the start, and then I would open up the cage and just release like a ferret or something inside it.
Very, very
Lock
good.
the cage, and he wakes up going, ah!
Yeah,
There's a ferret will run around his face.
that's incredible.
It does look like a torture device,
Yeah.
the one at the end of 1984.
But it's still, even in the article, it doesn't say if it actually helped him quit. He was just at this stage of, I have no other options. I
think it would be pretty embarrassing
Yeah,
to not have that work.
yeah.
Well, Tommy, still on the cage, I see. Yeah. We're just going for a fag. You're happy enough with the cage, are you? That's the missus the key. She does. Good man. What a fucking wanker.
Because I think the worst thing, not the worst, but I found with the vape, it was like phantom pains. Not pains, but like missing a limb.
Say that again?
vibes. With the vape, when
Yeah.
I was trying to quit,
Yeah.
it kind of felt like phantom pains.
Say that again.
With the vape,
Say the last two words.
phantom pains. Do you know what that is?
Why is your accent changed for that one word?
What does it sound like there?
You sound like
Phantom
You
pains.
sound very Dublin.
Are you serious?
So for me, with the vape, I find a lot of it is phantom pains. That's what you sound like. Phantom.
I've definitely noticed it in the last couple of months. People have said it to me. They're like, your accent is fucking all over the place. I don't know if it's in Dublin too long or what's going on.
You're joined us right back to Phantom FM. Going to be playing some songs by NGMT and Snow Patrol.
Oasis is in the
And,
mix.
What was that band they were always playing? Block Party.
Block back.
Only on Phantom Pains FM.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of comments about my accent as of late, so something's amiss.
You need to go back to Nobber.
I do, and I won't.
That got a big laugh the other night.
It did.
When I was chatting to Justine backstage. I was like, because you were making jokes about
Yes, cousins.
Iceland
Yeah,
people.
I knew you bollocks. Before John even came on singing, I have something to say to you. Before, John's song was about he'd married his cousin and
Yeah.
they were like kind of Sigur Rós kind of vibes, singing style. And then you had made a joke before he came on kind of saying, Cavan, cousins marrying wouldn't be
Yeah.
that uncommon.
Yeah.
And so then afterwards I said to John, I was like, you're married to your cousin, you're from Iceland, are you sure you're not from Leitrim? And you then afterwards were like, God, isn't it rich for her saying cousins in Leitrim to be marrying and her from a place called Nobbert? I'm like, you just said it about Cavan.
But my character was from Dublin. So that's why I got away with it.
There you go.
There you go.
That's why I was... yeah,
And
no,
then
now that I
was-
think about it, it makes
I said,
perfect
it comes
sense.
from a place called Nobber. I was like, Nobber, I would have back in the day. And I got a huge laugh.
did.
And I remember at the time thinking that joke is too crude
Yeah.
and too low. But fucking audiences
They did.
low hanging fruit, baby.
They
Taste
bloody
the
love it.
sweetest.
Yeah, yeah, it does. So...
Though, actually, weirdly, somebody texted me a laugh that they really enjoyed was, you know, in the Olympia, you've got like the seats above, the balcony seats.
Yeah.
And I was like, how are you doing? The people in below, how are you doing? The people up above, and the people in the balcony out. I call them the Muppet seats. Do you remember the two outlads from the Muppets? And then I just went, long since dead. And I was like, I fucking cried so hard at just how sad you were when you said,
that.
long since dead.
I love this well because I was interviewing Sive. She was playing a Italian man who was in love with Irish women.
She's a very, very good-looking woman playing an Italian man.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a fake beard and tight little
Yeah.
pants.
And I backstage was asking her, wish you prefer Irish women or your own mother? And the crowd were a bit like, oh God, what a question. But then I was like, but that's the stereotype of Italian
stereotype
men
is- yeah, of
love their
course.
mother. But then you back on stage, I think, joined the dots for them because you're like, yes, Italians repressed Catholics in love with their mothers. Nothing like the Irish at all.
I imagine being like that, losers. And then, I think people
Then it
understood it
clicked.
then. Yeah.
So I was delighted about that.
Yeah, we had a good little back and forth.
We did.
enjoyable.
It was fucking lovely.
Somebody said to me afterwards, like, you should do more things with Justine. I was like, okay.
I know, because we didn't, even on the stage, what was it, Tony afterwards he came off, he was like, God, you hardly think you have a podcast together every week. But yeah, the Phantom Pains. Back to the Phantom Pains.
Sorry for interrupting me. The Phantom
Pains.
Pains.
That you, like, because I had my vape in my hand all the time, so you would just be like, oh, fucking missing it. So I used to carry around like a highlighter a lot and like put the lid up to my mouth a lot just to like replicate that. That's the worst it's ever got for me.
I did see, I think it was Fatty Burke. She had a thing around her neck and it was like it looked like
Whistle.
a little whistle. And you drag out of it and it creates the same pull as a vape or a cigarette. And I'd never seen that before. I thought that was a cool thing. Now, if you're having Phantom Pains, get a little whistle. A little whistle or a
Phantom
highlighter.
Pains.
Lovely stuff.
Have you seen the latest style of Johnny Travolta?
Holy God.
He was at the Cannes Film Festival. Mm-hmm. You should set up a Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
Where it's just, you're like, bring your own cans and watch Justine's favourite films, which is probably You've Got Mail or something. But John Travolta was out, and Jesus, the style of him. He was wearing a beret, and he's got a very manicured beard. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he looked like, I suppose you'd call him a wanker.
Yeah. I think maybe that's the look he's now going for.
Have you heard his defense of why he was wearing a beret?
No.
Here's John Travolta defending his beret.
Directors and berets. Every era, for 100 years, has directors wearing berets. I said, well, I'm not an actor this time. I'm a director. Show up like a director. I have over 50 years of me at events and
He looks so funny.
happenings.
So ridiculous.
And I can't tell the difference with what I wore. Look, what year is that? What movie is that? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? I'm making a directorial debut. And if you look up on the internet, directors and berets, every era, for 100 years, has directors wearing berets. I said, well, I'm not an actor this time. I'm a director. Show up like a director.
I like it.
So I did that, and that's really the simplicity of it.
Bergman, Rossellini.
I love how he's like, I'm going to dress up as a director.
Do you know who he looks like? The director in Truman Show.
Oh my God,
Kind of
yeah.
with the
'Cause
glasses and everything
the glasses
there.
and the beret as well.
Fucking mental.
He should have went all in. Like, you remember in the old cartoons?
Dress for the job you want, I suppose. That's
Exactly.
the logic there.
Do you remember, like, in the old movies, directors would wear these crazy pants where, like, they went out at the thighs.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they were like tan pants. They went out at the thighs. They were wearing like riding boots.
Yeah.
And they would talk
Yes.
through a big
Yeah.
traffic cone.
Yeah.
And a beret, of course. I think he should have went
Should've all out.
all out because otherwise he just looked like a fucking wanker.
But it's like him explaining that as though, like, he's a genius.
I thought to myself,
Yes, I look the
why don't I
same.
get a pair of massive pants and a bullhorn? Because directors used to talk into bullhorns.
It's the... what's the film he even directed, do we know?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't be rushing out to watch it now.
Yeah, I mean, if
This is the indicator of the director's mind,
well, you know, we're talking about it.
we are.
But if you know, you wouldn't see Christopher Nolan going like, God, I need to fucking get a beret or else nobody's going to see the Odyssey.
Do you know what I watched there at the weekend? Project Hail Mary. I hadn't seen it before.
Oh,
Let
really?
me tell you, I bawled. I absolutely bawled. I loved it.
Yeah, it's good. It actually
And it's a
made
puppet. Rocky is a puppet in it.
yeah.
That's insane.
I saw it twice in cinema, and I was very surprised at how I'm crying over a pile of rocks.
I cried. Yeah, 4 separate times.
So the film is called Propeller One Night Coach. Propeller One Way Night Coach.
Oh,
That's what it's called. That took me 3 goes
yeah.
to say. That's not a good sign. Propeller One Way Night Coach.
phantom pains.
It's dubbed as a disaster. It's why actors should not direct. Propeller One Way Night Coach, the film he's directed. So
Oh, Christ.
yeah, I don't know what it's about, but the reviews are in.
Reviews are not good. John Krasinski has done it well, from going from acting to
Lots
directing.
of Charlie Chaplin, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Clint Eastwood makes great films. Though, yeah. So I would watch it. I do find Travolta very funny.
I wouldn't be in a hurry.
His son is
Bradley
called.
Cooper, yeah, he's directed as well. I'm trying to think of people.
He's got a son called like Aeroplane or something.
Jesus, why is this lad allowed to make decisions at all? Naming things, deciding what to wear.
He's not good at naming things.
Jesus.
Travolta's son's name. Maybe it's not Aeroplane. Jet. It's Jet. Jet Travolta. It's something about
Oh
flying.
my God. Jetpack.
Jetpack. Well, he loves planes. He loves flying.
Good Jesus.
Well, that's all the time we have this week. We have a live show
We do.
coming up. If you are in the Midlands
If
and
you
you're looking for a bit of crack,
you head to Jackal in Navan in County Meath. We're on my home turf.
some of the most beautiful land in the country.
Oh, some of the finest land for farming. I'll tell you
20th of
that.
June, we will be in the Jackal, Navan,
We will.
at 3 p.m. And the gig, now this is in no way, sort of a commentary on how good the show is, but the show is €6.
Yeah. It's
tickets-
subsidised
tickets
by
are
the
€6.
festival, I believe.
I think you could actually be paid to come see the show.
You're paying less for a gig than the pint you'll have there.
You, yes, correct. You will spend more on a pint than on the ticket to this show.
That's a steal.
And we're going to give you €6 worth of entertainment, I'll tell you that much.
We'll give you a pint worth.
No, it's not because we value ourselves so badly. It's just that I think the tickets are subsidised for some sort of grant or something.
Festival.
So €6 to come see me and Justine in
You
Navan.
are getting an absolute steal there.
If you're living in a different country, fly.
Absolutely.
Fly. You'll save money.
Yep. Jesus, yeah. You'll be thanking yourself afterwards.
And people of Navan, if you have any Navan stories, please do get in touch ahead of the gig.
Yeah.
And we'd love to read them out and get better connected with you. The lovelyshowpodcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
And we will see you in Navan on the 20th Saturday of June.
You.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Wonderful, aren't they? So talented. They'd make you sick.
This show is part of the HeadStuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with HeadStuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.